We have all heard of the witch trials in early modern Scotland, when the passing of the Witchcraft Act in 1563 made witchcraft or consulting with witches a capital crime, meaning it was punishable by death.
An estimated 4,000 to 6,000 people were tried for witchcraft during this period, 75% of whom were women. 1,500 people were executed.
Most were strangled and then burnt.
Welcome to Paranormal Scotland.
How far are you willing to believe?
Scottish witchcraft trials were notable for their use of pricking. A suspected witch would be pierced with needles, pins and bodkins, as it was believed that they possessed the devil's mark through which they could not feel pain.
In some high-profile cases, though, suspected witches were just straight up tortured.
In the mid-1500s, Royal Deeside was also known to have a coven of witches.
Yeah, and it was often stated that Scottish witchcraft was particularly concerned with the demonic pact.
And the Deeside Coven of Witches are no different.
It is said that the Deeside Coven of Witches met at this very spot. This is the Warlock Stone, a gateway to the devil himself.
Led by the warlock Colin Massey of Glendie, who was said to be able to take the form of a hare, the Aberdeen witch trials of 1596-97 list the names of the witches and their crimes, which include summoning Satan at this very spot,
where the witches and warlocks were rumoured to copulate with the devil himself.
Accused of witchcraft, this coven found themselves imprisoned in the tool booth in nearby Aberdeen.
The crimes the coven were accused of include bewitching cattle, murder through diverse writings of witchcraft, spells to outsell rivals at markets, creating love potions. The list goes on.
And Margaret Clark of Lumfanum was accused of the death of John Burnett.
No doubt it was the Burnett family of the nearby Cragleauche castle.
As he rode by on horseback, she lurked back towards him and cast up her hands and mumbled some of her devilish prayers.
He took to his bed and died.
The Warlock Stone was then split in half to stop witches from performing their witchcraft and rituals from then on.
And many more witches were burnt at the nearby Gallow Hill woods.
It is said that nothing grows on the stony ground on the southeast corner, as that is the spot where they burned.
As for the Warlock Stone, local legend states that you can't hear the birds singing once you are near this now broken stone.
Are witches real? Or were these simply cruel and evil plots created by wicked people to get their competitors out of the way?
And that's a choice that we will leave up to you.